Welcome back to the part two of what no one told me about menopause and how we can hold space for women who are going through menopause in our lives. So, I made this video because I don't want another woman, I don't want another daughter, sister, friend to feel confused or ashamed like I did. I didn't know anything about menopause, or I didn't know as much as I was supposed to know about menopause. And now that I am an older daughter and I have a mom who is also growing in age, I realized that I need to hold space for her, and I need to hold space for the older friends I have and my mentors and the older women around me. I need to hold space for them while they are going through menopause. And if this touched you, if this video has touched you, if the part one has touched you, if you've not watched part one, I will link it up below so you could go watch that before you come to this. If it has touched you, I really want you to share this with as many people as you can share it with, including men, because even men need to hear this. I think that's a different conversation, but men definitely need to hear how to support and hold space for women in their lives that are going through menopause. So comment down below if you've experienced menopause, or rather if you're experiencing menopause, or you've seen your mom, you've seen an older woman go through menopause, and what was it that she went through. So let's ease into part two. And on this part two, I want to talk about 5 ways to support your mom or any woman that is going through menopause. These are things that I am currently doing for my mom and for other women around me who I know are going through menopause, and I think you can do the same for them. Number one, I want you to listen without trying to fix. I am guilty of this, and that's why I was able to boil down to this point. When my mom would tell me, oh, she's feeling this, I'll be like, oh, mommy, have you tried to take a walk? Maybe you should try to take 10,000 steps a day. Maybe you should try to add more veggies to your diet. Maybe we should try some supplements. Now, I was doing it from a place of love, but also from a place of I didn't know what it was she was going through. But now that I know, I am more kind and gentle in the way I approach telling her what I think might help. So sometimes your mom or these older women going through menopause, they don't need you to come into their life and try to fix things. They just need you to listen with empathy, to be an empathetic listener, to let them know that you're there for them and you can see what it is they are going through. So when she says, "Oh, I feel off today," it's not the time for you to say, "Oh, yeah, so I heard that if you take 10,000 steps, it's going to help you." That could help, but you want to listen more than you want to start to give advice. Yeah. So don't just put on your therapist hat yet. I want you to put on your therapist hat, but the empathetic listener part of it, not the one that wants to give out medication and advice just yet. Yeah. And then number two, I want you to practice patience and understand that what she's going through is not about you. I've discovered that even women mock other women going through menopause. And I don't understand it. Why are you mocking another woman going through menopause? It's funny because the same fate awaits you. I'm saying this with kindness, but the same fate awaits you. So why would you mock her? Why would you be impatient with her? If you see a woman saying, "Oh, please, can you on the AC, on the fan because I'm hot?" It's not a time to say, "Oh, you're always feeling hot. Why are you so mucky? Why are you so sweaty?" She's already going through it. She doesn't need you to point that out. You have to practice a non-judgmental tone and even choice of words when you're speaking with women who are going through menopause. It might seem like a lot, but trust me, it's not a lot. It's one of the least things that you can do. When she seems irritable, emotional, or forgetful, don't take it personal. I know some men take it personal that they get home and their wives are maybe still trying to get themselves for the day and it's already evening. It's not the time to say, "Oh, she didn't take care of the house because she didn't want to." She's going through something, or she went to work and she came back and she's just on the chair sweating and trying to get herself. She's going through something. She's not doing it to get at you for whatever reason. She's trying to understand her own body too as well. So it's her hormones and not her heart. Remember that. It's her hormones and not her heart. And instead of reacting, I want you to respond with gentleness and with lack of judgment. Number three, help with the little things. What can you help with? When I go to my mom's house, I realized that she's in the kitchen cooking. And thankfully, I have a junior sister. So sometimes when I go, I'm like, I tell my kid sister, I'm like, you know what, just why don't you just take over? Don't allow this woman to be the one in the kitchen all day because all of us are outside of the house. So when we come for weekend, she wants to cook something nice for us. And I'm like, you know what? Why don't you just help this woman? And sometimes I notice that the AC is not on or the fan, and I go to turn it on because I know how she's feeling. So do the little things. What can you do? Offer to help to cook so she can rest. If you can afford it, if you have some money, I know the world is going through, a lot of people are going through financial hard times right now. But if you can spare the change, offer her to buy her stuff that can help her. If I know, I saw quite a number of women in Nigeria with their hand electric fan. Offer to buy it for her if you think it's going to help. When you're in the house, offer to charge it. The little things you think might not matter will go a long way in helping her to feel comfortable in her skin as she goes through this phase of her life, this season of her life. So you can offer to do dinner and just allow her rest, or you can send dinner from your house, or just do something nice for her. You could just decide to say, okay, you know what, I'm going to massage your leg. All these things are going to go a long way to help her. And then number four, encourage her spiritually and emotionally. Remind her that God sees her even in this season. I am a Christian and I could not leave this out. I had to put this in there. There is the spiritual aspect of life, and you want her to know that God is with her.
Menopause. Spiritually, for somebody like me, there was a time I felt like I just didn't understand my body anymore. And I felt like even spiritually, God was far from me. And that was what I felt in my own case. And another thing I wish people will know, uh, that I knew again about menopause before now, it's communication. When you get people that tell you their own experiences, they're able to communicate, and you understand what they're saying, and you too will talk about your experiences. That should be it should be a very good thing, so that you know that you are not alone. And just as I said earlier on, it is not a disease or something to be ashamed of. It is natural. Every day of our lives, we are growing. The moment a child is born, that child begins to age. That is just the simple truth.
Affirm her value. Let her know that she's still valuable. Speak over her life and remind her of her strengths. Remind her of how awesome she is, and that this season of her life does not cancel out what she had achieved in the past and what she is still going to achieve in the future. And finally, learn about menopause together. Sit down as a family. If you have siblings, let them know. Just bring it up in conversation. This is what mommy might be going through. If you are in an office and you are a woman in a position of leadership, you must not say, oh, this woman is going through menopause. But there's a way you could just say, oh, you know what, I think we should wait a bit, or we should on the AC, or oh, we should allow her to go home today because she might need her rest. You must not go around the office saying, oh, she's going through menopause, but there are definitely ways that you can help. Yeah. So learn about menopause and read up, watch videos, ask questions, let her know that you're not ignoring it. It's not the elephant in the room. It's not something that we should be ashamed or we should shy away from discussing. Discuss it and learn to walk beside her. Ask her questions. The person that can give you enough information about what she's going through is the woman going through menopause herself. So sit down with her and ask questions and all. I feel so passionately about this topic, so I know it's showing. But I have one bonus point or one bonus tip. And for me, it's pray for her and pray with her. You don't know what your prayers do. Like the littlest of prayer, the 1 second you spend saying, Lord, help my mom, Lord, help this older woman, Lord, it goes a long way. It goes a long way. Even a simple prayer can make a difference in the spiritual realm and also in the life of the woman going through menopause. I want us to be a generation that doesn't just wait until we get there to care. We shouldn't wait until we are women in our late 40s and 50s to begin to care about menopause. I want us to care about menopause now as women in our 20s, women in our 30s, and generally as humans, not just women, because when we do that, then we can now help women who are going through menopause with the knowledge and information we have. We can show them empathy, we can be kind to them because we know how it is. And as women, as I said, and as I have said about 3 times since this video started, it is a fate that awaits us all of us. So why not just like be there for the women in your life now as they are going through it? While I was thinking about what we could journal about for this video, I came up with 2 journaling prompts. And the first journaling prompt is, how can I show empathy to the older women in my life? Especially when I don't fully understand what they are going through. This is the number one journaling prompt. And the second is, what beliefs or biases have I held about menopause that I need to unlearn? I had quite a number of biases and I am still unlearning most of them, but honestly, being able to sit down and read about menopause and prepare for this video and speak with my mom and other older women in my life about menopause has really helped me to sort of do away with those biases or most of those biases. And I know it will do the same for you if you can just be intentional about it. I gave these journaling prompts in these videos because it's one form of getting intentionality into your life. So I want you to journal about these 2 things and see how you can truly hold space for your mom or all the other older women in your life or women who are experiencing menopause, how you can hold space for them, how you can be kind to them, how you can hold this softness, this gentleness, this no judgments zone space for them. Yeah. So, affirmation now. Let's talk about what the affirmation for this video is. The affirmation for this video is, I hold space for the women before me. I offer them grace, patience, and understanding as they transition. I choose compassion over confusion or mockery. So powerful. I am also going to still sit down and, you know, affirm and brood and meditate on this affirmation just because I have decided that I want to be intentional about the way I show up for women in my life, especially the older women who are going through menopause. I don't know, I keep using the word older women, and the world is quite sensitive right now. I don't know if it's going to be a word that will be welcomed by quite a number of people. But if you have any problem with the word, with the way I've been using the words older women, I just want you to know that it's from a place of genuine respect and admiration for women in my life. So I just want to put a disclaimer out there that it's from a place of love and respect. Yeah. So, if this is your first time of watching any of my videos, I want to introduce myself again. Hi, I am Amolola, and this is the For Healing Girls YouTube channel. This is a safe space where we talk about things that truly matter, from emotional growth to inner joy, inner peace, inner well being, to healing, to trauma, and how to thrive in, in your world, in your reality, despite what you've gone through as a child or as a young woman or even as an older woman. That is what the For Healing Girls YouTube channel is about. So if you love what you just watched, if you love the information that came your way in this video, then definitely you want to hit the subscribe button. You want to like the video. You want to tap on the comment section and leave a comment about what your thoughts about all these things we've talked about here is today or are today. Yeah. So you see my lovely face again in my next video. It's bye on my end. And remember that You matter despite everything you're going through, despite the highs, the lows, the joys, the sadness. You matter. You're here. You're here. Look at your hands and see how real you are. And look at your environment and see how real it is. You are here and you definitely matter. Bye.